Hey, beautiful Taurus souls. I hope you're doing well today. I've been feeling this really strong energy around you lately, and I had to sit down and pull some cards because there's something important the universe wants you to know. You know what I love about you, Taurus people? You're so loyal, so devoted, and sometimes that loyalty can make you hold on to things way longer than you should. But today we're talking about something different. We're talking about how what you thought you lost might actually be the universe clearing the path for something so much better. I'm getting this really interesting energy as I shuffle these cards. It's like the universe is saying, hey, I know you think something went wrong. I know you think you messed up or lost something precious. But what if I told you that what fell away was actually blocking your biggest blessings? What if what you thought was a loss was actually divine intervention? All right, let me pull the first card for you because this energy is just buzzing through my hands right now. Oh, wow, Taurus. The first card that came out is the Eight of Cups, and I literally got chills. This is not the card I expected to see, but it makes so much sense. Look at this figure walking away from those 8 cups, turning their back on what they built. Most people think this card is about abandonment or giving up, but here's what I'm really seeing for you, Taurus. This card is about conscious choice. This is about you finally choosing yourself over situations that were draining your soul. I keep getting this image of someone who stayed too long at a party that stopped being fun hours ago. You know what I mean? The Eight of Cups is you realizing that some cups, some situations, some people even, they might look full from the outside, but they're not nourishing your spirit anymore. And here's the thing about you, Taurus. Your earth sign energy makes you want to stick it out, to be practical, to make things work even when they're clearly not working. But this Eight of Cups energy is showing me that when you walked away, when you let something go, you weren't losing anything. You were making space. You were creating room for the universe to bring you what you actually deserve. I'm seeing this scenario where maybe you've been holding on to a relationship, a job, a living situation, or even just a way of thinking about yourself that felt safe but wasn't serving your highest good. The Eight of Cups is confirming that your intuition was right when it told you to move forward. Your soul knew before your mind did that staying would have blocked what's trying to come in. The moonlight in this card is illuminating the path ahead, Taurus. Even though you might have felt lost or uncertain when you made that choice to walk away, there was divine guidance lighting your way. The universe was like, okay, she's ready now. She's finally ready to receive what we've been preparing for her. Let me pull another card because I'm feeling there's more the universe wants you to understand about this journey. Oh my goodness, the Four of Pentacles just appeared and this is perfect. But wait, before you think this is about holding on to money or being possessive, let me tell you what I'm really seeing here. This card usually represents clinging, holding on tight, being afraid to let go of what you have. But in this context, with this energy, it's showing me what you used to do. This Four of Pentacles represents the version of you that was so scared of loss that you held on to everything with white knuckles. The job that wasn't fulfilling you, the relationship that had run its course, the friendships that had become one-sided, the beliefs about yourself that were keeping you small. You held on because letting go felt scarier than staying stuck. But here's what's beautiful about this card showing up after the Eight of Cups. It's like the universe is showing you the before and after. The Four of Pentacles was your old pattern, your old way of being. That version of you that thought scarcity was real, that thought you had to fight for every crumb, that believed if you let go of what you had, nothing better would come. I'm getting this really clear message that your security, your real security, doesn't come from holding on to things that aren't meant for you anymore. Your security comes from trusting that when you align with your highest good, when you make space for what wants to enter your life, abundance flows naturally. The figure in this card is sitting alone, guarding their coins, and there's this energy of isolation around it. I'm hearing the universe say to you, that isolation you felt when you were trying so hard to hold everything together, that wasn't your natural state. You're meant for connection, for flow, for abundance, that doesn't require you to guard it because it's genuinely yours. Taurus, I need you to understand something. Every time you chose to release your grip on what wasn't serving you, every time you said no to what was draining you, every time you walked away from what looked good on paper but felt wrong in your heart, you were practicing trust. You were telling the universe, I believe there's something better for me. Let me see what else wants to come through because I feel like we're just getting started here. The Knight of Swords just flew out of the deck, and I mean flew. This knight is moving fast, he's got somewhere to be, and he's not stopping for anything. Now this might surprise you because Knights of Swords energy can feel very different from your usual Taurus pace, but I think that's exactly why this card showed up. What I'm seeing is that the universe is bringing you opportunities, connections, and experiences that are going to move quickly. After all that slow, deliberate releasing you've been doing, after all that careful consideration about what serves you and what doesn't, now things are going to start happening fast. This Knight of Swords is carrying news, Taurus. Good news. News about opportunities you thought had passed you by. News about people wanting to connect with you in ways that actually matter. News about paths opening up that you didn't even know existed. But here's what I find most interesting about this card in your reading. The Knight of Swords can sometimes be reckless, moving too fast without thinking. But your version of this energy is different, because you've done the work of releasing what didn't serve you, because you've cleared the space and gotten clear on what you actually want. When these swift opportunities come, you're going to know exactly which ones are for you. It's like you've done all this internal preparation, all this clearing and releasing, and now the universe is like, okay, she's ready. Send in the cavalry. Send in the opportunities that match her new energy, her new standards, her new level of self-worth. I keep seeing this image of you being in the right place at the right time, over and over again, like suddenly everything is clicking into place in a way that feels almost magical, but also somehow inevitable. That's not coincidence, Taurus. That's what happens when you stop forcing things and start allowing them. The wind behind this knight represents the momentum you've built through all your releasing and all your trust. Every time you chose growth over comfort, every time you chose authenticity over approval, you were building this momentum. And now it's carrying you forward faster than you could have moved on your own. I'm feeling like I need to pull one more card because there's something else the universe really wants you to know about what's coming. The Three of Cups just appeared, and I love this energy for you. 3 women celebrating together, cups raised high, pure joy and connection. After all that solitary work of releasing and clearing, the universe is bringing you community. Real community. The kind of connections that celebrate who you're becoming, not who you used to be. This card is showing me that what you thought you lost in terms of relationships, in terms of belonging, in terms of people who really get you, the universe was just upgrading your entire social circle. The people who fell away when you started changing, when you started requiring more, when you started honoring yourself, they weren't your people anyway. The Three of Cups represents celebration that's earned, joy that's shared with people who genuinely want the best for you. I'm seeing new friendships forming, existing relationships deepening, and connections happening with people who match your new energy level. But it's not just about friendship, Taurus. This card also represents creative collaboration, business partnerships, and being part of communities that align with your values. Remember how the Knight of Swords was bringing swift opportunities? Many of those opportunities are going to involve other people, working together, creating together, building together. The fruit and flowers in this card represent abundance that multiplies when shared. This is so different from that Four of Pentacles energy, where you had to guard everything alone. The Three of Cups is showing you that real abundance grows when it's shared with the right people. I'm getting this really beautiful image of you at some kind of celebration in the not-too-distant future. Maybe it's a work achievement, maybe it's a personal milestone, maybe it's just you and your new circle of people celebrating life itself. but you're there, surrounded by genuine love and support. And you're thinking back to this moment, to this reading, remembering when you couldn't see how letting go would lead to this. The universe is saying to you, through this card, the connections you're making now, the communities you're joining now, the collaborations you're entering now, these are going to be foundational to your next chapter. These aren't just casual friendships or networking opportunities. These are soul connections that are going to help you build the life you've been dreaming of. Let me pull just one more card because I feel like there's a final message that wants to come through about this whole process. The Page of Pentacles just showed up, and this is such a perfect way to close out this reading. This young figure is holding a pentacle up to the light, studying it, learning about it. There's this energy of new beginnings, of being a student again, of approaching abundance from a completely fresh perspective. After all the releasing, after all the swift changes, after all the new connections, the Page of Pentacles is showing me that you're entering a phase of learning. Learning how to receive differently, learning how to build differently, learning how to trust the process of abundance in a way you never have before. This page represents you stepping into a new relationship with material success, with money, with career, with all the tangible things you've been wanting to create in your life. But the difference now is that you're approaching it all with wisdom you didn't have before. You've learned what doesn't work, what doesn't serve you, what doesn't align with your values. The landscape behind this figure is green and fertile, representing the potential that's available to you now. But notice how this page isn't rushing toward that potential. They're taking time to really understand it, to approach it thoughtfully, to build something sustainable. This is so beautifully Taurus energy, but it's evolved Taurus energy. You're still practical, still wanting to build something lasting. But now you know the difference between building from fear and building from trust. You know the difference between holding on tight and holding space for what wants to emerge. The Page of Pentacles is also telling me that you're going to be learning some new skills, maybe discovering talents you didn't know you had, possibly even finding ways to monetize interests that used to be just hobbies. There's this energy of turning what you love into what sustains you, but in a way that feels organic and joyful rather than forced. I keep getting the message that this is just the beginning, Taurus. Everything you've been through, everyone who's fallen away, every situation that didn't work out the way you planned, it was all preparing you for this moment. This moment when you realize you didn't lose anything that was truly yours, and everything that was meant for you is just starting to arrive. So as we wrap up this reading, I want you to remember something. The next time you feel scared about letting go of something that isn't serving you, remember these cards. Remember that the Eight of Cups leads to the Knight of Swords. Remember that releasing the Four of Pentacles energy opens you up to the Three of Cups connections. Remember that all of it prepares you to receive what the Page of Pentacles is offering. You didn't lose them, beautiful Taurus. Whether them is people, opportunities, or versions of yourself that you've outgrown. What fell away was blocking your blessings, and now you've made space for miracles. The universe sees how ready you are, how much you've grown, how much space you've created, and it's responding accordingly. Trust the process. Trust the timing. Trust that what's meant for you will never pass you by, and what passes you by was never meant to be yours in the first place. I hope this reading resonated with you. If it did, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. And remember, you're exactly where you need to be. Exactly when you need to be there.